This video takes you through some problems that involve finding the mean. It's objective 88 in the year 11 scheme of work. In the first example, the mean height of 4 men is 1.6 metres. Another man is 2 metres tall, and we have to find the mean height of the 5 men. So let's just work with what we've got first of all. It's not obvious how you do this question, so let's just break it down a little bit. The mean height of 4 men is 1.6 metres. Think about what that means. Let's call the mean x bar, right like that. That just stands for the mean. And to get the mean, remember we add up all their heights. I'm just leaving blanks there because we don't know what their heights are. But we divide their heights by the number of people. There are 4. And that will give us the answer 1.6. So start again. So x bar will equal 1.6. Or in other words, this here will equal 1.6. Now, we need to find the height. We need to find the mean height, not of the 4 men. Well, that's given. We need to find the height of the 5 men. So what you do is you would add them all up. The first person, the second person, third person, the fourth person, and that fifth person, we actually do know their height. It's 2 metres. And we divide it by 5. And that will get us the mean of the 5 people. We'll call that y bar, because it's a different mean from the first one. So if we add up the first 4 people and the 2 metre height tall person and divide by 5, that will find us the mean. But we need to know this here. Okay? We need to know what is the sum of the first 4 people's heights, this bit here. Okay? Now, when you sum up something, we can call that there sigma x. Okay? For the sum of these x values for sum of each person. So another way we could write this would be x bar equals sigma x over 4. Just quicker. Sigma x is just quicker than writing down that. So sigma x is going to be, if we rearrange it, first of all, 1.6 equals sigma x over 4. Because remember, we're told x bar, the mean, is 1.6. If we can rearrange this, we can find sigma x. How can we rearrange and solve? Well, we can write that fraction equals another fraction, and then we can cross multiply. And that would give us that sigma x equals 4 multiplied by 1.6. And that gives you 6.4. So if you added up the 4 people's heights, the 4 men's heights, you get 6.4. And then obviously to get the mean, you're dividing that by 4, and that's what gets you the 1.6. But why is that useful? It's useful because if we want to find the mean here of the 5 people, you want to know what that sigma x is. You want to get that, add the 2 onto it, and then divide it by 5. So the 4 people's heights added together was 6.4. You add 2 onto it, and then you'll divide it by 5. And that gives you 1.68 metres. Okay? And that makes sense. The mean height was 1.6. Someone 2 metres tall comes in. That's going to increase the mean. So it increases it to 1.68. In this example, we have the mean score of 5 boys is 17. And the mean score of 3 girls is 19. Find the mean of the whole group. Now, you can't just say, oh, there's 17 and 19, in the middle 18, because there's not the same amount of boys and girls. The girls' score is higher, but there's only 3 of them, so it'll bring the mean up a little bit from 17, but not as high as 18 because there's only 3 of them. You'll have to balance out and be in ratio 5:3. We'll start off by looking at the boys. We'll call the boys x and the girls y. The mean score of the 5 boys is 17, so what we'd say is x bars for the mean. If we added up their 5 scores, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and divided it by how many there are, 5, that would give us 17. Remember, the quick way to write this here out, the sum of all those 5 people, would be sigma x. So sigma x is equal to that. And just while we're there, we could actually work out how the sum of the scores of the boys. So the 5 boys, an average scored 17, but what was that there? altogether if you added all their scores. Let's rearrange this by making a fraction equal to fraction and then cross multiplying. We would get that sigma x is equal to 5 times 17, which equals 85. So if you added up the 5 boys' scores, you would get 85. And then when you divide that by 5, that's where the 17 comes from for the mean. If we do the same for the girls we'll call y bar. You'd add up the 3 girls' scores and divide that by 3 because there's 3 of them. Now, the quick way of writing the sum of the 3 girls would be sigma y. For the sum of sigma means the sum of sigma y over 3, and that equals 19 in this case. It tells us the mean score of the 3 girls is 19, so 19 goes there. We can then work out sigma y by cross multiplying, and we would get that sigma y is 19 times 3, which is 57. Now, why is that useful? If you were looking to find out the mean of everybody, you'd want to add up all the scores, wouldn't you? You want to get the boys' scores added up, which would be sigma x, and add it to the girls' score, which would be sigma y, and then you'd want to divide it by the total number of people altogether. Okay? That would give you the whole mean. You can call that whatever you want. I'm going to call that z bar z just to use a different letter. Okay? So we'd add up all the boys' scores, which is 85, all the girls' scores, which is 57, and divide by how many people there are. Well, there were 5 boys, 3 girls, so there'd be 8 of them altogether. And when you do that, you end up with 85 plus 57, 142. So it's 100 and... made a mess there. We've got 142 is the total of everyone's scores. Divide that by the 8 people, and that gives you 17.75 as an average score. And that's, just leave it like 17.75. There's no need, if you round that, you'll lose a bit of accuracy. Okay, now that's quite tricky, so I would run through that a few times and before you start the exercise. And key things you're going to need to have is this equation for the combined mean, and then as well the first equation, which is, well, I sort of wrote it in a funny way. If you just wanted to have it written down before you start, the formula for the mean, remember, is x bar is adding up the x values and dividing by how many there are, which we'll call n. Okay.